Shilo Sanders' NFL dream fades. Deion Sanders' son faces harsh reality. After multiple rejections for a name that carries as much weight as Sanders does in football, the silence surrounding Shilo Sanders is deafening. Once viewed as a young player with promise and the swagger of his Hall of Fame father, Deion Coach Prime Sanders, Shilo's football career now appears to be unraveling before it even truly began. From preseason controversy to being cut, and now even deleted from the world's most popular football video game, Shilo's journey is turning into a painful lesson in how unforgiving the NFL can be. It's not just that he lost a roster spot, it's that he lost all traces of his presence, both on the field and in the digital realm, from rookie hope to digital erasure. The downfall began subtly, then all at once. Shilo Sanders, who entered the NFL with Tampa Bay as a free agent rookie, had once been featured in Madden 26, even carrying the title of the Buccaneers' number 4 quarterback in the game's early updates. With an overall rating of 67, just above Cleveland Browns rookie Dillon Gabriel's 66, it wasn't an elite ranking, but it was something tangible. A foothold, a start. But that small glimmer vanished when EA Sports officially removed him from Madden 26, following his release from the Buccaneers. His likeness, stats, and digital identity were completely wiped from the game's roster, a symbolic confirmation that his NFL career had ground to a halt. For a young athlete trying to establish himself, being cut from a real team is tough. Being erased from the virtual world of football, where even former players live on forever, is an emotional blow that hits differently. The incident that changed everything. Shilo's release wasn't just about performance. It was about discipline, or in his case, a momentary lapse in it. During a preseason game against the Buffalo Bills, Shilo threw a punch at tight end Zach Davidson. The act, caught on camera and replayed repeatedly, led to his immediate ejection and a hefty fine. Head coach Todd Bowles didn't mince words afterward. "You can't throw punches in this league. That's inexcusable. They're going to get you every time. You've got to grow from that," Bowles told reporters. It was the kind of mistake that stains a rookie reputation. In a league that values composure and professionalism as much as raw athleticism, the incident sent a clear message to every front office. Shilo Sanders might not be ready. His on-field effort wasn't enough. Ironically, Shilo wasn't entirely unproductive during his preseason stint. He logged 83 defensive snaps, showing energy, aggression, and flashes of the instincts that once made him a standout at Colorado under his father's coaching. He even managed to put pressure on opposing quarterbacks, hinting at his potential as a versatile defensive back. But effort alone doesn't secure a roster spot in today's NFL. When your name is Sanders, expectations double. And when you fail to meet them, or worse, draw negative headlines, patience from teams disappears fast. Teams keep passing on him since his release. Shilo's agent has been tirelessly working the phones, but every door seems to be closing before it even opens. The Baltimore Ravens, desperate to fix their secondary after a rocky start to the season, opted instead for veterans Alohi Gilman and C.J. Gardner-Johnson. The San Francisco 49ers gave Shilo a workout but decided to pass. Even the Washington Commanders, who recently shuffled their safety room, looked elsewhere. The Jacksonville Jaguars filled their defensive need with another player. The Los Angeles Chargers, dealing with injuries to key stars like Khalil Mack, didn't take a second look. And then there's America's team, the Dallas Cowboys, a franchise that once thrived with Deion Sanders in its golden era. Despite that shared legacy, they too have shown no signs of interest. For Shilo, that rejection must sting the most. A famous last name, but a difficult shadow, being Deion Sanders' son, opens doors. But it also casts an enormous shadow. Every scout, coach, and teammate expects flashes of prime time, the charisma, the explosiveness, the game-changing swagger. But Shilo, despite sharing his father's confidence and love for the spotlight, hasn't yet found his own football identity. Instead, he finds himself trapped between expectation and reality, a limbo that every second-generation athlete dreads. When his father's success looms so large, Anything less than brilliance feels like failure, and the NFL, as Shilo is discovering, doesn't give many second chances to players with baggage, even famous ones. Searching for a second life in football right now, Shilo's team is exploring alternative routes. His agent is reportedly in talks with UFL teams to secure him a spot where he can rebuild his reputation and prove his worth away from the bright glare of the NFL. Another possible path lies north. The Toronto Argonauts of the Canadian Football League, CFL, still hold Shilo's playing rights. The CFL could become a sanctuary, a place where he can rediscover his rhythm, regain confidence, and show that his story isn't finished. But so far, it's all talk. No deals, no commitments, just possibilities floating in the uncertain air. The Madden symbolism. The Madden removal may seem trivial to some, but for Shilo, it's symbolic. Madden isn't just a video game, it's an archive of NFL life, a digital hall of remembrance. Players who appear in it, even at the lowest rating, gain a kind of immortality. Their careers are documented and replayed for years to come. Being erased from it means being erased from the public memory, at least temporarily. It's as though the football world collectively decided to move on, leaving Shilo on the outside looking in. Deion Sanders' silent disappointment. Deion Sanders, known for his strong public persona and relentless positivity, hasn't said much publicly about Shilo's current struggles. But those close to the Sanders family know how deeply this must hurt him. Deion's sons have always been central to his coaching journey. From Jackson State to Colorado, he's trained them, guided them, and fiercely defended them against criticism. Seeing one son thrive in the NFL, like Shedeur is attempting to do with the Cleveland Browns, while another drifts further from the game, must create a quiet ache behind the sunglasses. For Deion, who built his empire on self-belief and redemption, Shilo's plight might be the toughest challenge yet, teaching his son how to rebuild when the world stops believing. Fighting against the label in sports, perception is everything. Once a player gets labeled as immature, inconsistent, or a risk, it's nearly impossible to shake off. Shilo's punch during the preseason instantly branded him as volatile, the kind of player coaches don't trust in high-pressure situations. To change that, he'll have to do more than apologize or work out privately. He'll have to outgrow the reputation, prove through consistent behavior and on-field excellence that he's not the same impulsive rookie. But first, he needs a team willing to give him that chance. The harsh reality of the NFL. The NFL is a league where talent is abundant and patience is scarce. Every year, hundreds of college stars enter the draft, and dozens of hopefuls sign as undrafted free agents. Most never make it past the preseason. Fewer still get second chances after being cut for disciplinary reasons. For Shilo, the margin for error was razor thin, and one misstep sent him tumbling. His story serves as a harsh reminder that legacy names don't guarantee success. The league doesn't care who your father is when you line up on the field. The only thing that matters is what you produce in those few critical moments and how you handle the pressure that comes after. What's next for Shilo Sanders? If there's one thing the Sanders family is known for, it's resilience. Shilo may be down, but he's not finished. His path might now take him away from the NFL spotlight, perhaps to the UFL, CFL, or even a coaching role under his father's mentorship. But for now, he remains in limbo, a once promising player caught between potential and disappointment. Fame and failure, pride and humility. In time, he may turn this low point into motivation. After all, football is full of comeback stories. His father built his career on defying odds and rewriting narratives. If Shilo can channel even a fraction of that fire, his name might yet reappear on a roster. And maybe, one day back inside Madden too. Until then, the silence remains, and the football world watches, wondering whether Shilo Sanders can find his way back into the game that once seemed destined to be his birthright.